Hello second year, welcome to week 4 of home learning. This week we are looking at recruitment. To start off with, we've got our learning intention success criteria. Today we are learning about skills and qualities, advertising and job applications. Our success criteria for today: by the end of the lesson we can list all the skills and qualities necessary for a DJ, create a poster advertising the role of DJ, and write an application for the DJ job. Now, first of all, we need to know what skills and qualities are. Now, every job that anyone ever does is advertised as aided by a person's skills and qualities, which simply means skills being things I've learned how to do, like baking bread or cutting hair or running a radio station, and qualities as aspects of a person's personality. The good-natured, the hard-working, good timekeeping, attention to detail, any sort of thing like that. Anything that isn't a skill to be learned but is something about you is exactly what we're looking for when we're talking about the qualities. Our first task is up in Google Classrooms, and on your sheet it's asking you to list out the skills and qualities that you think are important for the job of DJ. Now, the important bit to remember is that when we're talking about a DJ, we are not talking about a wee guy with mixing decks. We're talking about somebody running a radio station like you'd hear in West FM. Next up is advertising. We've done lots of posters before, so we're getting a wee bit of a refresher here. It's important when we're doing this, we're considering how people are viewing our poster and viewing us. If the advert is badly spelled, poorly designed, then good candidates for the job are likely to be put off of applying because they don't think you're going to be up to working for. Any adverts we do make should still be eye-catching, accurately spelled, and give all necessary information needed to apply. Our second task is to make a poster. So we're going to advertise for the role of DJ. We're going to make sure we're displaying all of the contact information needed. So that is our job role, the contact details, the times that they'll be working, deadlines for applying. You can just make up this information, but it's all important stuff that will need to be included on the poster. Try to make them looking as good as you possibly can. Again, this task is in Google Classroom. The first page of the sheet is just a wee example for you to look at. It's not a particularly good example. I think you guys can all do it a lot better. So make sure your poster is eye-catching and attractive. And finally, last section is looking at job applications. Right now you're on second year, we don't have to worry about job applications quite yet, but pretty soon you are going to be looking at stuff like that. And we want to be as professional as possible, so we always need to be very careful with our spelling and grammar. A lot of the things that you do in your normal everyday lives don't seem like they would be particularly relevant to work. Normally we'd have a big conversation about this in class, but it's not going to work out like that this year. But essentially, anything that you're good at, anything at all that you're good at, we can use to justify why you'd be good for a certain job. So a couple of examples here. So if you're playing team sports, if you play football, shows you work well with others. If you're on social media all the time, it's good communication skills. Now, even stuff like playing PlayStation or Xbox online, you've got teamwork in there, you've got communication skills, you've got determination, you've got dedication. All these wee things can be used as relevant evidence to say why you should be getting a job. Which brings us on to our task 3. For task 3, you're going to write out an application form for a potential candidate. So this isn't your form you're writing out. What we've got in Google Classroom is a wee sheet with an overview of 4 separate candidates. What I'd like you doing is having a look through those 4 candidates. I want you to pick who you think would be the best, and then write an application form for that person using the information that they've provided. That should see us up through Wednesday, and I'll speak to you again on Friday for computing. And as usual, any problems, any questions, any issues at all, just email me, send the message to Google Classroom, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Good luck, everyone.